Good evening. Mexico City, one of the world's largest, is tonight devastated after a massive earthquake which has claimed at least 3,000 lives. The entire city centre crumbled when the quake, registering 7.9 on the Richter scale, hit during the city's early morning rush hour.
As much as a third of Mexico City may be destroyed or seriously damaged.
This was the most violent earthquake in the history of Mexico.
I moved to Mexico City about 2 months ago, and I was fascinated by this building next to my house. This is one of the best neighborhoods in the entire city, and this is one of the busiest streets. How could a building so beautiful be completely empty? It didn't make sense to me. So I started asking questions, and I found out it was called Insurgentes 300. And in the deadly 1985 earthquake, the foundation was broken and the government condemned it. For 30 years, the worst people of Mexico City lived there. Gangbangers, drug lords, killers all occupied this building. Just 4 years ago, the government kicked everybody out again for the second time, and a brave group of people moved in again and started to renovate it floor by floor. It doesn't change the fact that it's condemned, so they're in a war with the government to be able to do that. We've asked them if they could give us a tour, and they said yes. This is the story of Insurgentes 300. Excited to go inside. Welcome to the first floor. So, from what we've heard, they've only renovated the first few. The elevator works into the 8th floor, and really they were saying after the 8th floor there's not very many people. Except for Rambo, who lives on floor 15 by himself, like a badass. This elevator's bolted. This elevator is bolted, but this one still works fine. So we're on floor 3, and it is the nicest floor we've seen so far. Very clean, lots of plants, lots of polish, but apparently after floor 3 it just starts to degrade slowly, slowly, slowly. This is floor 4. Already you can start to see like some more chips on the floor, chips in the walls. It's crazy. This place used to be like the most beautiful housing for offices, for apartments, for only politicians, for doctors in Mexico City. In Latin America, it was a remarkable building. And now it's just this giant stone tower, half abandoned. A lot of these doors are barred up. It's welded shut, man.
I've never seen something like this.
You're not getting in that. That's like the ultimate security. Yeah. So this is floor number 10, and the elevator does not go past 9. So this is the first floor where there is no elevator. And like we learned yesterday, and it makes sense, is that if there's no elevator to your floor, walking up all those flights of stairs is a long walk. And so there's not anybody or not very many people living this high up. There's still 6 more floors, 7 more floors on top of this.
Pero está solo.
See?
Está inhabitado.
There's an abandoned apartment we can get in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, wow, it's a beautiful place. Wow. On floor 11. Hay gente que aquí en piso 11. One family. One family on floor 11. Look at the view up here though. Oh my god. So this is our man Rambo. Awesome dude. He's giving us a little tour today. He owns this floor. This is his floor. I think it's pretty damn cool.
Este piso 15 y 16 son los más abandonados del edificio.
So he's saying floors 15 and 16, which is 15, are the most abandoned. And you can look.
Este local se quemó hace como más de 30 años.
So this has been like this for 30
Todavía
years.
hasta la fecha está así.
Wow. ¿Tiene perrito?
Sí.
Sí, es tu perro. Ah, he's got a pet dog. Fuck, man. Man, I would live here so hard.
Me too. This is so cool.
This is like the most bitchin' apartment I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, look at this. Dude, Rebel don't play.
You've got an awesome house. Eso es un casa muy muy padre. Wow.
He's got a lot of paintings, a lot of artwork, a lot of plants.
This is incredible.
Yeah, I like this. I like how everything's cool. He's got little plants.
Rambo, ¿te gusta Hillary Duff? Sí, he says. Sí. Man, no one's gonna use that book ever again. This carpet looks like seaweed from the ocean. But like you see rooms like this all the time in abandoned places. How did the rooms get like this?
I know. It's like everyone just throws everything into one room.
Or did people come like try to ransack it, open the walls looking for money or something? This bag of just old school computer chips.
Oh my god. Dude, this is just packed of just like...
This is the 16th floor, and Rambo was saying that... And he's saying there's one person who lives here.
Nada más la única persona que viven son la arquitecta y su esposo.
There's a female architect and her husband who live on this floor by themselves. And apparently she's hard to find because she's very busy with work, so she must be quite successful, I'm assuming. But a female architect and her husband live solo on the 16th floor. Wow. So after it was abandoned, after the earthquake, people who moved in here were seedy, rough, gangbangers, drug lords, because it was this amazing building, downtown Mexico, perfect location, and it was free housing. And the government said it was unsound. They didn't care. They moved in and started some really shitty stuff in here, dealing drugs, sexual violence, and especially on floors 15 and 16 where we are now. Rambo said some really bad things happened up here. So Rambo's calling these pigeon houses because some of the apartments are just layered with pigeon shit and filled with pigeons.
Now we're going up to the roof.
We are, floor 17. Dude, this is super cool. Whoa. This is like one of the best views in Mexico City.
Condominio.
You guys should fly my drone from here. Look at this.
Look at this empty elevator shaft. This elevator shaft drops 17
No
floors.
se ve. No se ve el fondo porque son 17 pisos.
Didn't even hear that hit the bottom.
Es la Ciudad de México.
See, all of Mexico City.
Ya, sí.
Damn, the view is so crazy.
Torre Latinoamericana, donde está el...
La Torre Latinoamericana, where the Zócalo, the main square is, Mexico City. You can see the mountains all around Mexico City. I was following Rambo and he's like, yeah, so let's go to the roof, let's go to the roof. And he climbs this like super thin, sketchy ladder. Rambo! There he is.
Hey!
¿Qué tal?
Yo!
All right, who's first?
Fudge.
Hold on. Grab my camera.
Yep.
Dude, this is like the sketchiest ladder I've climbed my entire life. Got it? Dude, that's the most awkward way to get up.
Yeah, that was the worst way.
It's like you're being born out of a baby gorilla. So we're on top of the world right now. Literally.
That was so
Todas las
scary.
montañas de la...
There's no guardrails.
I'm not gonna lie, it is worth
So if you walk to the super sketchy edge, you can see Mexico City below. This is Calle Insurgentes, which is a very, very busy street, which is the street that the building's named off of. This is 300 Insurgentes. But it's so wild that we're up here and we're in the middle of the city and there is this incredibly huge, beautiful building that is basically abandoned, especially up at the top. People see it every day. People walk by it, drive by it every day. They sell little candies, so you buy tacos next to it, and it's basically empty. When we first walked in, we had to get through some people and talk to one of the owners of this place. I say owners, but really what they're trying to do is they're in this war, this battle between the government and themselves, trying to refurbish this place, renovate this place, and make it livable again. But the government's like, we want to condemn it. They say it's a beautiful spot downtown. We don't want to shut it down. Why waste a good thing? And they're a bit passionate about us showing it in a good light. They say, hey, be real, listen, it's rough around the edges, there's been some bad stuff happen here, but it's actually an awesome spot for some people, and some people can only afford a place like this. So they let us up to make a couple videos. We're super stoked, and Rambo was a god. He's a legend. Gracias, amigo.
Yeah.
This is my buddy exploring with Cody.
What
He's
up?
exploring with Josh. We're exploring some cool stuff in Mexico City this week. There's our videos of this place, but there's also a few more places too, so check them all out and subscribe. Later, guys.
Peace out.
Experience over possessions after the outro.
Kick the
Kick the grind. Peace.
I want to